So this is going to be our inaugural season. I've coached for 2 other clubs in the area. Broke off on my own. My name is Coach Eric. I've got 35 years experience playing volleyball. I have a lineup of coaches with me. If you have specific questions for your coaches, when I point them out, you can find them when we start touring the facility and stuff like that. All right. First thing I want to do is point out our inaugural season jerseys. They're over there on the wall. Yeah. This is the shirt that goes over top when they're warming up for their games. That's what it looks like, and I'll put it back on the table so you can see it. These are the 2 shirts they'll wear for practice. The whole season's based around 2 words, grit and energy. So you got a grit shirt and you got an energy shirt. So that's what the shirts they'll wear for practice is. Each player, if you're 12U or higher, you'll be practicing 3 days a week. Also get performance training 3 days a week. Nobody else is doing that. We're going to have the best training, the highest level trainers and coaches you could find anywhere. A lot of us have master's degrees. A lot of us have like 20, 30 years experience. We have college players coming in here. We have professional players coming in here to get their training, okay? So it's a very high level club. If we don't have a good team, we would rather not put them out there. We want to have good, solid teams and good, solid players. Everybody's got to compete to make the team. Some of you might have questions about power and smack. What's the difference if you've read the website? Basically, for the 12, 13, and 14, we take the best 22 players, and you don't make a power or smack team and permanently be stuck there, because I don't want to take 2 days of tryouts and dictate the rest of the season based on that. Every tournament you compete for your position. Will there be a lot of flip-flopping back and forth? Probably not, but we like to have that option so we can have 2 of the best teams out there. For example, if I have 3 setters that develop on one team and none on the other, it creates a problem for me unless I can move them where I need them, okay? So smack and power, if you're in constant competition, it prevents complacency halfway through the season. Make sense? So that's the format we're going with. I've seen this format in other clubs and it works extremely well. You may not like it up front, but trust me, you'll grow to love it as the season grows, okay? So if you look at the sheets that I gave to you, on the second page, you'll see that we have 4 pillars of success, okay? These are really important because if you want to be a well-rounded athlete, we believe strongly in these 4 pillars, okay? The first one is obviously volleyball training. Anywhere you go, you're going to get volleyball training. The second one is the strength and conditioning, speed and agility. What they're doing now is exactly that. They're out there doing their agility training. This is our fall skills league. We got 61 girls involved with our fall skills league. And that's what they're doing right now. So you get this training 3 days a week for an hour, okay? The third one down is positive visualization, mental attitude, confidence training. This is Coach Alexis. She's heading up that entire program. She has a master's degree in sports and performance psychology. You're a school teacher too, right? She's a school teacher as well, has tons of experience with kids, okay? So you get that training, and the 4th pillar is performance, nutrition, and supplementation. Down at the end is Coach Barbie. She's our registered licensed dietitian, legal in the state of Georgia, to talk about diets and what you should be eating and ingesting into your body if you want to be the best athlete you can be. Okay, so she's retired Air Force, right? Registered licensed dietitian. We've got over 50 years of military experience in our club. Coach Joe is also retired Marines, and I was in the Navy. So we got a lot of military people on our staff. That means well organized, disciplined, all that stuff, right? You know about that. All right. So what makes Fury Volleyball Club different? In-house training. We don't use churches. We don't use schools. We have this awesome environment. We like to keep this environment. And when you come to Fury, you don't want to leave. All these girls, they came to try it out. Now they're here for good, right? So you don't have to worry about going anywhere else outside of Fury for your training. You don't have to worry about the schedule changing or if the gym's full at the church or anything like that. We're always here, never a conflict, okay? The second one, we get more hours of practice time. If you've been shopping around for clubs, take a look at their practice hours. We are blowing away all of our competition at a cheaper price, okay? So you have more hours on the court. We have optional open gyms on weekends. So if you don't get enough for your 3 days, you come back for open gym and get more, okay? We have more tournament days. Most clubs have anywhere from 8 to 10 tournaments. We're going to play in 11. We have more 3-day tournaments than everyone else, and they fall on 3-day weekends, so it doesn't make it such a big hassle for the parents. And we're less expensive, I already said that. And we have a really effective fundraising program. I'll talk a little bit about that now. Basically, those jerseys on the wall, you'll be able to offer individuals and businesses one of those jerseys with a custom name, whether it's their last name or their business name. They also get a picture inside of a shadow box. Those are not shadow boxes because they'll break, so those are just plastic frames, but when you do the fundraising, it's an actual shadow box, 2 inches deep with glass, and a picture of the team. Whoever sells one of those, they get a picture of their team inside. They also get, if you look at the sheet where it says fundraising details, they get bi-weekly mentions on our Fury Instagram account, which if you've been following us on Instagram, you know how awesome it is, and it keeps growing. We just started it, already have close to 200 people on there. So they get a bi-weekly mention for the entire season on there, their business does. They get a 400 by 400 pixel logo on our sponsorship page on our website, and it's clickable, so if you click on it, you'll go to their website. We got a decorative thank you card that's signed by all players, and we send that to the team as well. And then we reserve a spot. We're going to get a big banner. It's going to go inside the court, and all of our sponsors will be on that banner. So in the package 1, you'll get a big logo on the banner. In the package 2, you get a small logo on the banner, okay? You'll see it costs a business or an individual $497. The player keeps 400 of that. The 97 goes toward the coverage of the jersey, the shadow box, $15 for someone to put it together. So we're not making a profit on that at all, okay? $400 goes toward your fees and dues. And if you make so much money doing that you paid for your club dues, you can also cover hotel rooms with that. Make sense? So the second package, if someone says no, they don't want a shadow box, then you'll be able to offer them a custom team photo wall plaque instead. That package is pretty much the same as the other package. It's $247, and 200 of it goes toward the player. The other 47 goes for the plaque and the ordering somebody to do all that, okay? So you have a chance to make $200 a pop or $400 a pop. The way that that's different, most clubs, they want you to do like poinsettias for Christmas and popcorn and all that. Tell me who the people are that buy that stuff. You, right? So is that a fundraiser? No, it's not. So we want to create something that's actually a fundraiser where you can raise real money, a good chunk at a time, rather than a bag of popcorn that you're buying and you're overpaying for it so that your kids get money. Does that make sense? All right. Do I have any questions before we tour the facility?
We train athletes here in this facility from 5 years old all the way up to professional athletes. We have both genders, male, female, and we train athletes in every single sport. So as you look around the facility, you'll see there's a lot of different groups going on. Obviously, everything on that side of the facility right now is our volleyball performance program. And the sand pit right there, if you can see that, all right? So when your kids say they're going to the beach, that's exactly where they're going, right there, okay? On this side right here, we have what's called our speed agility drop-in, all right? The biggest thing is, when I built this place, the biggest thing was this. I wanted to make sure that we gave an advantage to our athletes, all right? The biggest thing is, yes, you get the physical aspect of it. You get the physical prowess, right? You get the mental toughness, because just when your children think they can't give any more, we demand them to give us a little bit more, okay? You can't get it out of them. No matter what you do, no matter how much you try to, you want to pay them off and you want to give them their apps or social media, video games, you can't get it out of them. Somehow, some way, we figured out a formula to get your children to give us everything they have inside their heart, body, and soul. What that means to you is this. It translates to on-the-court success. If you have other children, other siblings that play those sports, to on-the-court or on-the-field success, okay? Physical prowess is one thing. Mental toughness is for something else. But I would tell you the number one goal that we have here in Fury is to build absolute self-confidence. Young men and women today, they didn't grow up in the same generation we grew up in. Their validation, their self-confidence comes by how many likes they get on a photo on social media. That's how they validate themselves. So when we talk about building self-confidence, we want to build self-confidence where it goes from here and it translates to in the classroom. and to members of the community. Because I don't care, hey, listen to me, listen to what I'm telling you. I don't care about baseball, I don't care about volleyball, I don't care about football, I don't care about performance training. What I care about is producing productive members of the community, okay, long after sports have ended. So what we're building here is life skills. So when that young lady, that young man wants to quit or give up and not be able to give us one more rep, we're going to build them up. Okay, we're going to build them up. We show them they can believe in themselves, they can do it. The second they do it, we high-five them. We're not building a false security. We want to build serious and relevant self-confidence in here. That makes sense, you guys? So if you look around the facility, we actually have a full strength area, which as your daughters progress through the program and they get a little bit older, now they're taking weight training in high school, right? They're taking weight training in high school. Let me tell you what that consists of. In the majority of your high schools, what that consists of is the weight training coach in his office and kids spotting kids and not teaching them the proper techniques, which is where the injuries come into play. So we start with a strong foundation and build that strength program all the way up. So we start them early with body weight movements, building the muscle stamina. So as far as strength training goes, when we talk about muscle stamina, right? I don't believe when we talk strength programs, anyone who ever lifted weights before was played football, if you notice it's 3 sets of 8 to 10, 12 reps. We believe in building, and I don't care where it is, am I right? You take your head because it's everywhere. But I'm gonna tell you right there, it's nonsense. Because there's nothing you do in any sport that's 8 to 10 reps. In football, you play on 45 plays on each side. How many times are the balls hit back and forth? In a game or in a weekend or in the tournament, right? It's a lot of times. So what we're going to do is we're going to build muscle stamina. When we build muscle stamina, we build muscle memory. When we build muscle memory, guess what? When girls get injured, whether it's a shoulder injury or an ankle injury, it's because when the muscle stamina fails, the technique breaks down. When the technique breaks down, that's when the players get injured. Does that make sense to you? So we're going to build that muscle stamina. All right, which is conditioning every aspect of sports. So, like I said, if you look at the strength area here, we're going to get your girls stronger, right? Your girls aren't going to be here bench pressing 225 pounds or anything like that. I promise you we know what we're doing. On this side here, you'll notice that a lot of times too, on the ground, you'll see all the anchors around the facility. We do a lot of resistance training. So with our younger athletes, instead of actually having them touch weights, we'll do resistance training, whether it's an approach shot, or whether it's working on blocks. We have a series of resistance training platforms where actually when they take it off, we do what's called contrast training. Now they feel lighter. Now they feel they can jump higher, they can move faster, which ultimately results in more what? Self-confidence. So a lot of girls, if you watch them on the court, they won't react. They'll stand there and watch, they won't take that first step. And we're working first step exposure so they can get to the ball that they normally wouldn't get to. We're the only program around that actually has a legitimate performance training program. Everyone else tries to do it, and it doesn't work. I've seen it, okay? Our foundation is performance. It just so happens now we have a Fury Volleyball Club. And you'll see, it only takes a couple weeks. You'll see your children. I can tell you, we've been in business for 7 years. 7 years. We started with one client. Now we train thousands every single year, okay? And I'm gonna tell you right now, when your daughter comes home after a couple weeks, you're gonna see a difference in her attitude. You'll see a difference in the way. You might even catch her in the mirror flexing a muscle or something weird like that. I don't know. I've heard all kinds of stories. I've heard stories of improvement in the classroom, discipline, right? So we're looking to build that whole person concept when you become part of Fury Volleyball, Fury Performance, okay? What questions do I have? I know you got some questions. Who's ready to lift? Who's ready to work out? Yeah, right? Now see, that's our next goal, is to put a parent program together as right? Huh? But if you notice, we don't have air conditioning how the hell here, right? So you think you want it until like the 5 minutes, you're like, oh, okay. Do you have any questions? What questions do I have? Questions? Yes. Yes, ma'am. Her question is, do we talk to the athletes more than just about sports? Do we actually talk and address school? I'm going to tell you, it probably happens 8 to 10 times on a daily basis. I will also tell you this is a business, okay? And if any of you own a business or entrepreneurs, you understand the point of a business to make money. I will tell you that I've suspended players over the years for messing up in school. So For the parents that bring me the athlete, I will suspend them away from the training. You think, well, who cares? I don't care about that. I'm telling you right now, what we're doing here is completely magical. If I can figure out how to package it and sell it at Walmart, I'll be a billionaire right now. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the first couple weeks, your kid's not going to like it. They're going to like everything they do in here except for the performance training. After the first couple weeks, they will look forward to the performance training. I promise you that. And once that's taken away from them, you understand? They're holding a little bit more accountable. So yes, we talk about grades. Yes, we talk to those student athletes about college, about look, here, like you're putting yourself in a great situation because you're playing, you're getting the proper volleyball instruction. On top of that, you're training as a college athlete already, right? Now the one piece is that GPA, those grades. That whole person concept, we can't have one without the other. So we talk about it constantly. Did I answer your question? Okay, what other questions do I have? Thank you for your service. Any other questions? How involved am I? The question is, how involved am I? About 16 hours every day is how involved I am. So what I'll do, I'm tired just thinking about how involved I am. How about that? So I'm the primary performance coach here. Okay, does that make sense? So even though I own it, I figured out how to own and step away and just own it. So I coach more athletes than any other coach in here. I'm here longer than any other coach. I also build a program and curriculum for your children. That makes sense? And one of the biggest things that we want to work on, especially with our volleyball players, especially with young ladies who have never experienced anything like this. Some ladies have been doing this for a while. And what we want to do, and what's key for us, is ability groups. We want to put those girls in ability groups. And we want to take the incremental progress to seeing that improvement. Does that make sense? Does that answer your question? So 16 hours a day, that's a light day, okay? I promise. Right? Am I always here, huh? What other questions? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, and I'm going to tell you, thank you, sir. I didn't pay him to say that, I promise you, okay? It's 145 degrees in here. I have goosebumps all over my body because that's fact right there. I'm going to tell you, your kids, parenting in 2019 may be the hardest thing in the history of the world, right? Your kids want discipline. We struggle as parents to figure out how to give that to them sometimes, right? Your kids want structure. Sometimes, not self-admittedly, we struggle on how to figure that out. But I'm going to tell you, the way it's structured here and the self-discipline that's taught here is very infectious. It becomes part of the routine. And I promise, thank you, sir, because I'm telling you right now, I know. Businesses like this, ladies and gentlemen, do not last. In case you don't know. Do some research on businesses like this. They do not last. They start off really good, they cannot sustain or improve their performance, and they go out of business very quickly. We're just getting started 7 years into it. And we couldn't be happier having a Philly Volleyball Club. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to tell you, look, I don't talk to him much. Meetings and that's about it. He's busy, I'm busy. Completely impressed with everything he's brought to the table and be part of Philly. Everything, all his goals, his mission, everything aligns with what we stand for. That's why it's an easy relationship. It's an easy marriage for us, when we have the same goal. And that's to make everyone better. Got it? Other questions? Yes, ma'am. I like you. I like questions. Okay, so her question is, her daughter also runs track. So a lot of your athletes, there's not too many athletes, there's not too many kids these days that only play one sport. A lot of them are multi-sport athletes. I highly encourage that, by the way. And her question is, will what she's doing here translate and helping her in other aspects? Absolutely. I will tell you this. I have a wide, diverse group of coaches that work here with all different kinds of backgrounds. But the one thing that we know is we know movement. A volleyball coach will teach you volleyball. They will teach you how to bump, set, kill, all that stuff, right? But now there's not a volleyball coach out there, there's not a football coach, there's not a track coach, there's not a basketball coach, a baseball coach, a softball coach that can teach you. When you get up there, they expect you to do what? If you hit a baseball, hit the ball hard and run fast. If Either you do it or you don't. But they can't teach you how to develop you how to run fast.